Becoming a professional. Having an appropriate personal statement is essential when applying to a university or a scholarship. It is the first impression you make in an application process, and it often determines who gets selected and who does not. In this unit, we are going to learn how to design a successful PS. Also, we are going to study some vocabulary related to professional skills and personality. Introductory material. Dear learner, this material will help you study the topics related to Learning Activity 4. You will learn about 1. Creating a personal statement. 2. Vocabulary, professional skills, adjectives related to character and personal qualities. 3. Vocabulary about higher education. Let's begin. 1. Creating a personal statement. A personal statement is a text that many institutions require in their application requisites for college admission, scholarships, or jobs. The objective of a PS is to offer a short introduction of yourself and to explain your professional or academic qualifications. Personal statements also describe your future goals and why you are applying for the program or position. Your aim in a PS is to sell your profile to evaluators of your application. So in a sense, it is a type of marketing. When writing a PS, you should try to answer the following questions. Who am I? What program or position am I applying for? Why am I a good fit for this program or position? What are my future goals? These are the main elements a personal statement should have, but there are also other considerations. Consider the fact that, as its name suggests, it is something personal, something each individual should create based on his/her interests, abilities, and goals. Being honest and original is key. Additionally, a PS depends on the type of program or position you are applying for. It is different to write a PS for admission to college than to write one for a professional opportunity. You must consider your audience and what they are interested in knowing about you. The information you include should be directed specifically at what is relevant for the position. When you write your PS, you need to talk about your professional skills, character, and personal qualities. Here is a list of useful vocabulary about these themes. 2. Vocabulary, professional skills, adjectives related to character and personal qualities. I am adaptable. I can easily deal with new situations. I am resourceful. I try to find necessary information, tools, and resources to complete tasks and solve problems. I am innovative. I am good at coming up with new ideas. I am a team player. I am good at collaborating with others to achieve a common goal. I am hardworking. I have a lot of energy and can work all day. I am independent. I can work on my own without supervision. I am patient. I am always calm and take my time. I am organized. I find the correct place for everything and am good at keeping information in order. I am analytical. I have the ability to analyze everything in detail. Some other words to describe personality and professional skills. Punctual, always on time, very strict about time and appointments. Confident, feeling and showing security about one's actions. Positive, feeling optimistic about life and the future. Assertive, a person who is confident in his skills and actions but not aggressive. Demanding, tough, always requiring high standards. Polite, kind, behaving with good manners in different situations. Passionate, having intense feelings about doing something. Sociable, able to talk to anybody and make friends easily. Considerate, always thinking about others, perseverant, determined to obtain something, does not give up easily, careful, acting in a cautious way to avoid any trouble. Here are some parts of a PS. Notice how the previous vocabulary is used. I realized that I was a passionate student when I started my undergraduate career. I was always hungry to learn more about the topics we explored in class, so I would often go beyond my regular classes and do extra reading and research in the library. Through this autonomous research, I discovered a particular interest in educational psychology. Thus, I joined a research group at the National Institute of Pedagogy. I am a team player and always enjoy working with different people, and I have found that working as a researcher in a group allows me to pursue my endless curiosity and thrive in a collaborative environment. I became interested in psychology when I was in secondary school. Back in those days, I had the opportunity to read a lot of literature about social psychology and the way humans react to social interactions. I decided to pursue a career as a psychologist after I met Dr. Green in a summer psychology course at Canton University. I knew it was going to be hard as my family did not have the economic means to afford my tuition. However, I am a perseverant person who works hard to achieve good results in life. So, I looked for a scholarship that would allow me to study. After a long application process, I was awarded a merit scholarship from the Ministry of Education. In terms of my future, I see myself teaching psychology and writing books about current trends in education and the role of psychology. I would also like to found an institution to help homeless children. I am a considerate person, and I hope that by getting a master's degree, I can give something back to society. When you describe yourself in a PS, try to give an example of a specific action or story that proves you have the characteristic you are mentioning. Look at these examples from the previous PS. I am a perseverant person who works hard to achieve good results in life. Characteristic. Example. So, I looked for a scholarship that would allow me to study. After a long application process, I was awarded a merit scholarship from the Ministry of Education. I realized that I was a passionate student when I started my undergraduate career. Characteristic. Example. I was always hungry to learn more about the topics we explored in class, so I would often go beyond my regular classes and do extra reading and research in the library. I am a team player and always enjoy working with different people. Characteristic. Example. I have used connectors. Use connectors when writing your PS, as they will help you link ideas and give coherence to your text. Look at these examples from the previous parts of a PS. I knew it was going to be hard as my family did not have the means to afford my career. However, I am a persevering person who never gives up his goals in life. Through this autonomous research, I discovered a particular interest in educational psychology. Thus, I joined a research group at the National Institute of Pedagogy. Here is a list of connectors you can use. Function, result. Example, accordingly, therefore, hence. Function, time. Example, meanwhile, first, afterwards. Function, similarity. Example, in the same way, similarly. Function, contrast. Example, in contrast, despite, however. Function, explanation. Example, so, that, to. Function, adding information. Example, additionally, furthermore. Function, exemplification. Example, for instance, for example. Function, emphasis. Example, As a matter of fact, indeed, function, concession. Example, although, but. Steps to write a personal statement. Writing a PS can be a difficult task as most people find it difficult to talk about themselves. Here are some steps that will guide you in the process. Brainstorm. In order to begin writing your PS, you need to gather some ideas. You can brainstorm them on paper. Here are some questions you can ask yourself when brainstorming for your PS. What skills and personal qualities do I want to show in my PS? What experiences have been significant and relevant in my learning process? What makes me want to enter this program? What are my personal and professional goals for the future? What have you found difficult in your career and how have you overcome it? When and why did I become interested in this career? Having brainstormed these ideas, you already have a starting point for your PS. Now you need to sit down, get inspired, and connect all these ideas so that they make sense on paper. You can read examples of successful personal statements in your career to get more ideas before starting the writing process. Organize. A personal statement does not have a specific order as it depends on the priorities you assign to your ideas and how you connect them on paper. However, here are some parts a personal statement should have. This organizational scheme is not inflexible, but it can help you organize your PS. Introduction. Here you should introduce yourself. You can explain what you are applying for and your motivation. Work and study experience. In this section, you should include relevant experiences from work or study relevant to the field of your career. Professional skills and personality. Explain the abilities you possess and complete them with punctual examples. You can describe your personal qualities and your professional skills. Relevant extra information. Here you can register other experiences you consider relevant in your life. Also, you can describe what your life is like apart from your career. Mention hobbies and free time activities. If possible, try to link the experiences described here and your field of study. Conclusion. Close your PS with a sentence that highlights you as a good candidate. Be brief, as you have already described your profile in the previous paragraphs. Making an outline can help you stick to your main points. Start with an outline that reflects the sections you want to include. It can look like this. Paragraph 1. My connection with the career. Motivation for course choice. Paragraph 2. My academic background related to my career. Mention my internship with the government. Paragraph 3. Achievements and goals. Mention my research group and the award I won last year. Paragraph 4. Conclusions reaffirming motivation. Right. Once you finish the outline, you are ready to start writing. Sit down and start writing. Take your time and let your ideas flow through the paper. Remember to use a clear and concise language and vocabulary so that the reader can easily understand it. Edit. Once you have finished writing your PS, don't forget to read it. Look for grammar, spelling, or punctuation mistakes and correct them. Check that you answered all the questions you were supposed to for your PS. Ask somebody else to read it. If possible, have a teacher or someone who knows about the field to read your PS and make suggestions and recommendations. Verify you have complied with the number of words required. In some cases, a number of words is set for the institution you are writing to. Make sure you respect that number. Example of a personal statement. Daniel is a 22-year-old student at Sena. He studies computer network installation. He is about to finish his technical studies. Now he wants to apply for a scholarship at an international university to become a computer engineer. Here is his PS. Since I was a young boy, I have always had an unnatural curiosity for electronic devices and the way they work. I remember disassembling my toys just to find out what was inside and see how they worked. This interest never abandoned me. On the contrary, it continued to grow and become stronger. In my school years, I always obtained excellent grades in my information technology IT classes. In 5th grade, my IT teacher saw the passion I had for computers, so he gave me an old computer as a present at the end of the year. I was really happy with it. I spent most of my free time in front of that computer disassembling it and learning how it worked. I still have it to this day. Apart from computers, I also enjoy learning mathematics. I have always excelled in this area and have obtained excellent marks in my classes. Additionally, I have participated in many local and national mathematics contests, obtaining several prizes and awards. These achievements gave me certain recognition among my teachers and classmates. I was asked to give math tutoring to a group of students from other grades. This experience awoke my passion for mathematics even more. The passion I feel for computers and mathematics was the main reason I decided to pursue a career as a computer engineer. Mathematics is an excellent complement to my knowledge in computers, as most software and modern platforms are designed based on mathematical principles. Although my family did not have the income to afford a career at a private university in my country, I never gave up and tried to find a solution that fits my budget. I decided to apply for a technical program at SENA and certify myself as a computer networks installation technician. Although the program is only 1 year, it has been an excellent way to start. My learning process here has exceeded my expectations. The instructors are well prepared and experienced in the field. My classmates are also great, as most of them are already working in different areas related to computers and technology. Therefore, they share a lot of knowledge and experiences that motivate the whole group. Also, in the last 3 months of the program, we have the chance to do an internship in a local company where we can put all the concepts learned during the program into practice. Currently, I am finishing my internship in a software solutions company that provides support and technical solutions to different educational platforms in my country. This short practicum has been quite enriching, as I have experienced the real work of computer engineering as I provide support to our customers. A degree in engineering that will further challenge my knowledge and preparation to apply in practical situation seems to be the ideal step for me. Finally, I am a creative person who is always trying to find a solution for everything. I could make a valuable contribution to the program, as I have already put into practice the theory in the real world. I have always dreamed to study in the United States. I admire their organization and strength as a nation. Language will not be an obstacle, since I have always studied English. While at SENA, I took the English.works program, which was an excellent way to learn and improve my language skills. Recently, I took the IELTS exam, where I was placed in Band 6, which is good enough to study at a university abroad. Studying abroad can also be a good opportunity to improve my communication skills while obtaining my degree in system engineering. I hope my qualities, background, and achievements make me a good candidate for your university and help me fulfill my dream of becoming a professional. Thank you for considering my application. 3. Vocabulary. Higher education. Rachel and Ken are talking about their plans after they finish school. Read the conversation. Look at the definitions of the words in bold from the reading. Tuition fee, the amount of money you pay when you register for an academic course or program. Trainer, a person who guides you in a learning process, usually related to sports. Apply for, to do the process to enter a course or get a job. Scholarship, financial support given to outstanding students to take a study program. Enroll, to officially enter or register in a program. Research proposal, a paper that collects a person's ideas for an investigation. Thesis, the ideas and conclusions drawn after a research project, usually written for academic purposes. Here is other vocabulary related to higher education. Persons, professor, a teacher who works at a university or college. Researcher, a person who conducts an investigation for an academic or scientific purpose. Doctor of Philosophy, PhD, a person who has been given the highest academic degree after some years of intense study and research. Practitioner, a person, usually a student who is about to graduate, who starts his professional practices. Freshman, a student who starts his first year or semester of classes, a beginner student. Undergraduate student, a student in a university or college who is studying to receive a degree. Degrees, Master of Arts, MA, a postgraduate degree in human or social sciences awarded by universities in many countries. Master of Science, MS, a postgraduate degree in science, math, or engineering awarded by universities in many countries. Bachelor of Arts, BA, an undergraduate degree in human or social sciences awarded by universities in many countries. Bachelor of Science, MS, an undergraduate degree in science, math, or engineering awarded by universities in many countries. Master of Business Administration, MBA, a master degree in business administration awarded by universities in many countries. Practitioner, a person who has been given the highest academic degree after some years of intense study and research. Contextualization. Daniel is at an online interview for the computer engineering program. Listen to the interview.
Good morning, Daniel. Thank you for connecting.
Good morning, Mrs. Baker, and thanks for the opportunity.
We looked at your CV and read your personal statement. Now we would like to ask you some questions. Please tell me, why are you interested in our college?
Well, I really like this university because it is one of the best in engineering around the world. I've studied your computer engineering program several times, and the content really fits my expectations as the subjects included combine modern approaches to computer sciences with the elementary theories of the world of communications and computers. Besides, my IT teacher from secondary school studied at your university. He was an excellent teacher and one of the persons who awoke my interest in computers.
What relevant work experiences contributed to build your career?
I am currently finishing my internship in a software solutions company dedicated to provide support to educational companies. This experience has brought me closer to interactive platforms that are constantly evolving and adapting to customers' needs. From that, I have learned that system engineering is a flexible profession, full of changes and new challenges. This has given me many learning opportunities that contribute to consolidate and build new knowledge.
What do you see yourself doing in 10 years?
I want to work in social programs to help my community, especially in terms of better education schools. I am already involved in a charity program that offers computer training to low-income students in my district. Therefore, I teach them computing classes on weekends. I really hope to continue this trend and be able to found my own charity organization in a few years. I believe computers and technology can do a lot to improve education in the next few years.
Tell us what skills you think make you a good candidate for this study program.
I think I am a considerate person. I have always liked to contribute to my community with my knowledge. I believe technology is the answer to most of the world's problems. It has an unlimited potential when used in favor of humanity. Through technology, we can develop new systems and ways of helping people in the world. So I conceive system engineering not only as a profession, but a tool to improve our world. Also, I am a team player. I think this is a great quality for a system engineer, as many projects are usually done in groups. Currently, I am working on a small engineering project I have with some friends. We are designing a robot that can carry things and go upstairs and downstairs.
Tell me about Good morning, Daniel. Thank you.
I am currently
Tell